So, what's up, everybody? So, this series that I'm coming out with, I had done this once before back when I was still editing and recording on my PS4. Editing on the PS4. God damn it. Anyways, this is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to with other YouTube videos. This is simply just a project that I thought of that I would really enjoy doing. So, if it's not really your cup of tea, yeah, go back to England. No, really though, if it's not your cup of tea, I understand. If it's not something that you get into. What's going to be happening in this video, in this series, is you're going to hear no commentary from me. Nothing at all. The story and everything's strictly going to come from the characters. Their reaction and everything, that's what you're getting. I will simply be narrating, but like when we're going out in the field. In order to string all of it together to make it very cohesive and it's not just random jumps, I will be narrating as if I'm reading a story to you. So I will have a script and I will be reading it to you. That's the idea for this. It's a project I've been wanting to do for a long time. Last time I tried it, my PS4 kept screwing up on me. So now that I finally have the means to do it, I'm getting back to it. So if you do enjoy it, leave a comment down in the section below. Let me know what you think. Give me your honest opinion about it. If it's bad, go somewhere else. No, I'm joking. Also, likes up. We're sticking with that. I said before we would stick with that. We're sticking with that. Likes up. And as always, subscribe if you're not. And I shall see you all in the next one. In a chilled dungeon, we find our man in chains, forced to his knees, surrounded by an armed guard. The time, day, or even year are not known to him. All he is sure of at this point is that his life is no longer his own. The even more troubling thought is, does it belong to these guards, or this pain, this thing gashed into his palm? It would seem the answer comes.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead, except for you. Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need him, Cassandra.
I can't believe it. All those people... dead?
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then... a woman.
A woman?
She reached out to me. But then...
Go to the Ford camp, Liliana. I will take him to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you.
It will be easier to show you? The statement echoes in the mind as our man breathes the frosted air once again. Before he can appreciate the fresh air in his lungs, however, the previous statement rings its fingers around his heart in one simple glance.
We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the Breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the Breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the Breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
So if I do what you want, will I live through it?
We have no way of knowing. They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Cut free, but still tied to a short leash. Tied to this Cassandra.
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
A tear in the heavens. Hundreds, thousands dead, and it seems the blame placed squarely on our head. What's more, we are to be a tool? Indeed, our life is no longer our own. Our man tries to think back to before, but with so many thoughts swimming about, plus the death glares from Cassandra at our backs, only one thing can grab his focus.
The pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything farther in the valley was laid waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I suppose you'll see soon enough.
So, it's hell on earth.
behind me!
Thrown into the unknown, the shadows of doubt threaten to suffocate the light and still the pulse of the living. Do we stand in trepidation, or do we leave unmarked and return? A man makes his choice. If the shadows would threaten the living, then let a shadow stand in rebellion to the thought.
Dead!
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
If you're going to lead me through a demon-infested valley, you'll have to trust me.
Give me one reason to trust you.
Because my life is on the line.
You're right. I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless. Your life is threatened enough as it is.
No looking back, no hesitation. Demons come for the world, and we are told we could fight them back. The past no longer matters. The future, all that matters is making it past the hordes of nightmares and facing the very thing that looms over everyone in a taunting, chilling growl. So, our heroes pushed back, cutting their way past demon after demon.
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Quickly! Before more come through! What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
I closed that thing? How?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass-deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Are you with the Chantry, or...?
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca?
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Solus is an apostate, well-versed in such matters.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
And what will you do once this is over?
One hopes those in power will remember who helped, and who did not. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I have seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well, Bianca's excited.
It would seem hope indeed still lives. From what Solus says, the mark on our hero's hand is more than a death sentence, but rather a key to clearing the tear in the sky. Then all that's left to do is to face the breach in person and to close it for good. So, with the reinforcements of Varric and Solus, our hero hastens through the battlefield. But when the world threatens its end, one mustn't be late to bring it back from the brink.
One down!
So, I take it you're from the Free Marches. Oh, accent. I'm from Kirkwall, but you're from, further east, maybe?
You just... listening to me talk feels odd.
Bonsberg? Ostwick? This is going to bother me. Are you doing all right? So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves in the forward camp. We're almost there.
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We are clear for the moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Ah, here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who he is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own,
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
Old fool, frozen in trepidation. When death threatens the final blow, you don't wince, you lunge. Should this be your final stand, then throw all you have at it. Doubt is a beast, and all beasts understand is the terror they wield. Show it that it's not the only such thing capable of such terror. Leave your mark. These missing soldiers understand this. They shouldn't be left to fight it alone.
The tunnel should be just ahead. The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
A cavern full of demons, of course. In any matter, our heroes strengthen their resolve and make simple work of what the Chancellor, a holy man, is terrified to face.
That cannot be all of them.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to the man with the glowing hand.
It doesn't matter if only one survives. No one gets left behind. With the rift threatening more of its fury, our heroes take over the battle and prepare for the next wave.
Cassandra! Lieutenant, you're alive!
Just barely.
These souls have fought hard enough, long enough. A quick end is needed here.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. He insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
Closing rifts and saving soldiers. It's what I do.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
The path ahead appears to be clear of demons as well.
Let's hurry before that changes.
So, holes in the Fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past. That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Even the frost in the air cannot disguise the chilling grip of death reaching out here. Still frozen in their last moments, to be blamed for such a tragedy. No, these souls deserve absolution. They deserve answers. all beasts understand is the terror they wield. How can one wield something so frightful, and how does one strike terror into such a being?
Breach is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'm not sure how to even start getting up to that thing.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
No hesitation. No stopping.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me! That is Divine Justinia's voice.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Want them!
We have an intruder. Kill him now.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
When death threatens the final blow. You don't wince.
Now!
You lunge.
We must strip its defenses, wear it down. The demon is vulnerable. Now! the rift! Do it!
Does our hero survive? Does the world? Find out next time on Dragon Age Inquisition.